Hey everyone, and welcome to my list of things that I'd wish I'd known when I first begun PALEO PINES. The full game is coming out very shortly on September 26, and it's really good fun, but there's a couple little things here and there that kind of get swept through the tutorial, easily missed, or just outright not said, that I personally wish I got to know before I dug into the game. Though it's worth noting that PALEO PINES is a very forgiving game, so if you make little errors, it's not the end of the world. My little list of tips here will also be as spoiler-free as possible. It may touch a little bit on the game mechanics, but for the most part, it doesn't mention anything about the map, story, or dinosaurs. Now for tip number 1. Your friendly dinosaurs regain full stamina after every night, so don't waste them, use as much stamina as you can to help with your chores or travelling. Tip number 2. Always stock up on extra gates and extra fences. Marley won't always be available as the characters do sometimes rotate within the Pebble Plaza, and you never know when you'll be overrun with dinosaurs and not able to properly house them. Tip number 3. Always disagree with Pippin. Trust me. Tip number 4. Make sure you can do a board quest before you accept it. The quests are random and refresh every day, sometimes the ones that you actually can't even complete at all, and you can't abandon them, so again, make sure you can do a quest before you accept it. Tip number 5. When trying to use the friend call on a dinosaur, try and mimic it as the call happens rather than observe and repeat. This might be subjective for all of us, but me personally, I find that waiting and repeating, I kind of forgot half of it while doing it, whereas if I did it as I saw it, it's normally timed well enough that you can keep up quite nicely, and it just makes the whole process a lot more fun. Tip number 6, when trying to befriend the dinosaur, if the friendly meter lands on the pale green and not the dark green, you only have a 50-50 chance to successfully befriend the dino, with dark green being 100%. Tip number 7, if you fail to befriend a dinosaur, you can always try again. Failure is not permanent in this game. Tip number 8, you can wake up a dinosaur by nudging it. Tip number 9, your farm storage is infinite, only your own inventory is limited. So don't worry about chucking things away, you can hoard everything in your bank. Tip number 10, always bring terrain clearing dinosaurs with you, like smashers or slashers, just in case. Tip number 11, while doing the main objective, which is to clear the path to Dapperwood, also clear the path to the desert as well, you'll need it for later. Tip number 12, lost item side board quests are just little small indicators, you can't see the actual objects. However, in tip number 13, lost item main objectives are actual objects you can spot on the ground. Tip number 14, cooking is indeed timer-based. Don't waste your produce like I did. Tip number 15, cooking is a vital part of the game and will allow you to create buffs for yourself and your dinos. Tip number 16, the more crops the merrier. Keep generating lots of produce. Tip number 17, keep an eye on the trees, sometimes they drop fruit. And tip number 18, it is possible to refresh the stamina on your player and on your tames. Though I'll leave that one for you to discover for yourself, since it's a bit of a spoiler. And that is my top tips so far, all the various things I wish I knew when I first started playing the game. Though again, thankfully, PALEO PINES is a very forgiving and just a very sweet game, and any mistakes that you make can always be resolved in time. If you think there's anything I missed out, or if you have any more tips that you'd like to share for yourself that you wish you'd known, please feel free to share it in the comment section down below. And otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy PALEO PINES, and if you'd like to watch more, I've already got an ongoing Let's Play series as we speak, so go catch up and go catch the rest. And as always, I'll see you all again next time. Cheers.